Okay, our next example is 6 over 7 minus 5 over 8. So the LCD between 7 and 8 is 56. So 7 times 8 is going to give you 56. So 6 times 8 gives you 48. Minus 8 times 7 is 56. So 5 times 7 gives us 35. Now we can subtract our numerators, so we get 48 minus 35, which gives us 13 over the common denominator of 56. Part N, we have 3/4 plus 3 over 10. We want to find the LCD between 4 and 10. Well, if we find the prime factorization of 4, it's 2 and 2. Prime factorization of 10 is 2 and 5. So they have a 2 in common, but there's 2's over here. So we have 2 2's times our 5. So 2 times 2 times 5 gives us 20. So the LCD is 20. So 4 times 5 gives us 20, so therefore 3 times 5 gives us 15, plus 10 times 2 gives us 20, so 3 times 2 is 6. So 15 plus 6 is 21 over 20. Next example, we have 2 plus 2/3. It's the same thing as 2 over 1. So the LCD between 1 and 3 is 3. So 1 times 3 gives us 3. 2 times 3 gives us 6, plus 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 times 1 is 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8 over the common denominator of 3, so this is 8 over 3. Now the next example, we want to be able to use a calculator to compute and then round the result to 2 decimal places. So let's take a look at the calculator here. So here's my calculator, and what we want to do is we want to be able to multiply 198 over 237 plus 562 over 133, and then we're going to round the result to 2 decimal places. So when you're using a calculator, you want to make sure that you're using parentheses. So here I have parentheses, and then my first fraction is 198 divided by 237. And then we're going to multiply that. So we can either use the multiplication, or we can just write another parenthesis and write the next fraction, which is 562, and then divide that by 133. And so therefore that gives us 3.530, and rounding it to 2 decimal places gives us 3.53. Okay, let's take a look at the next example. We have 267 over 325 divided by 186 divided by 265. So let's go ahead and put that fraction in. So we have 267, make sure to use the parentheses, divided by 325, and then using a division symbol, divided by, and then make sure you use the parentheses again, 186 divided by 265, and that gives us 1.17. So let's take a look at the next 2 examples. So again, we're going to go multiply here. So we're going to put our first one in parentheses, and then the next one in parentheses since we're multiplying. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have parentheses 396 divided by 427, and then we're going to multiply that by parentheses 24 divided by 79, and that gives us 0.281. We want to round it to 2 decimal places. So the 1 tells us we have to keep it the same at 8. So then our answer is going to be 0.28. Okay, in our next example, we have 783 over 138 divided by 593 over 395. So we're going to use the approximation symbol since we're rounding. So let's go ahead and do that. So left parenthesis, we have 783 divided by 138. And then we're going to have our division symbol. And then our next fraction with a parenthesis, 593 divided by 395. And we're going to round that to 2 decimal places. So the 9 tells us that we need to go up 1 for the 7. So that gives us 3.78.